My hands. Look at my hands. This is definitely not a dream. And I'm starting to doubt the others were dreams too. I should be scared, but it's hard to explain what I feel, but it isn't fear. Not a bit. Another one of those gates, like the one I saw in the temple. I'm back to being me. It's hard for me to understand how these gates work. What happens every time I cross one of them? Another panel of this strange technology. What's it for? Something related to the currents? The island is pierced by underground currents. That architecture again. Where is this gate going to lead me now? What a quiet and peculiar place. Who made these marks? They look quite old.
We slaves, masters are God too.
Heavens, slaves and masters and... Nicole. Wasn't Nicole in the notes? Looks like some sort of food. It's not human food, though, and it's fossilized, too. Some sort of handmade tribal painting. Looks really primitive. I wonder who used to live here. It seems it was abandoned ages ago.
We father, we mother.
I understood that. It seems that each family had to agree somehow to change the water level. I'm amazed at how organized they seem to be, despite them being so primitive. Being trapped here probably made them stronger as a community. The inhabitants of this village lived at different altitudes. Some even lived inside the water. They used this sort of dam to lower or raise the water level.
Some slaves died. Some slaves now water animal.
Water animal. Is that what I am now? Although they are the same style, these huts are much simpler than the magnificent architecture I've seen up to now. Whoever the inhabitants were, they were living here against their will. Someone vandalized this mural. Some hands look human, but others are amphibian hands. There are some hand marks made with pigments. I wonder if they mean something. I better draw them just in case. It's quite disturbing to see someone's hand paintings from thousands of years ago. I feel connected to them somehow.
Fire rock falls from sky, awakens God, black blood.
Is that black blood the same thing as the black ooze? How can I explain what's happening to me? What is the meaning of all this? God's blood, transformation, eternal life. I feel like I'm going through what was written in that inscription.
Masters ritual to slaves. Black blood in eyes.
Black blood in eyes, like in the well. This reminds me of some prehistoric cave paintings, like in the Cueva de las Manos in South America. This civilization used these devices to raise and lower the water level. It's impressive. Different types of creatures of the same species lived here, but they weren't free. This underwater town is a beautiful place, but it has also seen a lot of suffering. All the island is that way. Beautiful but dangerous. The danger does not seem to affect me, though.
Follow, can I? Follow, can I?
This looks like an altar dedicated to two figures. I can hear them talking to me.
We, Father and Mother, pray to God. God punish them.
The sunken continent. Was that their punishment? This panel is broken. I'll have to find another way to go through. So these creatures are immortal? I made it. My illness has kept me from being happy. What I feel now is the complete opposite of being sick. I feel full of life and energy, even better than before my illness. Now the water level is really low, so I can access that tunnel. These creatures lived like slaves. All their lives imprisoned and tortured in this place. Was it possible to live a decent life in here? If you've lived all your life in a prison, how would you know that you are a prisoner? Now I can enter this tunnel. This current is quite strong. I wonder where it will take me. That was quite a ride, but it's over now. that ladder. Someone set up camp in here. Looks like a means of transportation to get to that sanctuary. Seems to show two possible courses of action. One means transformation, and the other means death? What is this? This... Oh my God! Did I almost forget about Harry? She doesn't seem to care much about Harry. And she doesn't seem to be thinking straight either. Harry, that look on your face. You look deranged. They seem to loathe each other. The sun is setting. It is so beautiful. So the guide left the expedition. That would explain the workshop on the white sand beach, where I arrived. Oh dear, poor people. Is this why I'm changing too? A sanctuary? Harry, was that where you went? You followed the river from the temple summit, and it took you some days to find this entrance. Somebody painted these symbols on the wall.
My dear old pal. It's only Cass and me now. I have much to thank her for, even if our friendship is worn thin due to hunger and fatigue. If she hadn't insisted so much, we'd never have convinced Aotearoa. He guided us as we followed the river down from the mountain peak. And that's how we found this entrance. And the mural. Maybe I can't undo what's happening to you, Norah, but I think I can try to become like you. The original inhabitants of this island took slaves to a sanctuary. And there, they performed a ritual. Aotearoa said the ritual was madness, and he didn't want any part of it. He and Cass argued, violently. When we woke up the next morning, he had left. I know it sounds strange, but you have to trust me, my love. I know this is going to work, and we can be together. You understand what that means, don't you, Norah? We have a second chance. With more love than ever, Harry.
Harry? What ritual are you talking about? Why on earth would you want to become like me? Please don't be a fool. You don't even know if that ritual of yours is going to work. This panel looks different from the others. It's much more elaborate. This must be my transportation to the sanctuary.